All right. Not a lot of action today, but did a lot of planning and organizing and running around. So that's sitting right there right now. We'll clear that out of the way. Move the seat so we can see where we have to work. That laid in position roughly. Well, it's going to be quite a bit further forward when it's attached, but roughly where everything is going to go. Notice that the bike's frame has 2 shocks on the back end, whereas the quad frame only has 1 attachment for a shock. So these are coming off. That little shock mount there, and the bar it's attached to, here, is going to be cut off, drilled through on the frame here. Can't get my finger up there. You can see the finger in there, right? Yeah, that there. About there. It's going to be drilled through, bolted in place, roughly. There. It'll be bolted for a single shock. One of these shocks will mount there and mount here, bringing this up into position. About there-ish. Just about as high as it's going to go. Meanwhile, the existing swing arm is going to be, well, these are going to be removed, obviously. There's going to be a single shock in the center. This is going to be cut back about to here, which will allow this wedge shape on the front there to slide into it. And I'll bend everything into place and crimp it and pinch it and drill holes and put it through. But we'll put the swing arm bolt, this one here, straight through about there, straight out the other side. That'll hold everything in place. As I said, we'll drill through here, drill into here, put another couple of smaller bolts straight through into the frame, make it good and solid. We take the existing brake cable, hook it up on these brakes, power wire goes up onto these 3 points. We just got to figure out which 2 of these 3 to hook those 2 power wires up to. Then we can test it. Once it's tested and we know it's running and everything's good, then we can drop this, completely disconnect this and get rid of that. Get rid of this one too, because we're never going to need it. Get all that done. And in order to facilitate this, rather than having to do everything with a hacksaw, which I was prepared to do, I happened in my errands today to be right next to a place called KMS Tools. Figure, what the hell, I'll go and take a look. And wouldn't you know it, they had a sale. All of these wonderful Cronin Flex cutoff wheels from Angle Grinder were on sale. I guess, they were overstocked or leftover or not carrying them anymore, I don't know, but they were on sale, so I bought a bunch. Bought 4 of them. More than enough to do what's going to be necessary to do. I'm not going to film a great deal of this, because filming makes things take longer than they should. So, there's the angle grinder. There's the discs. There's what I got to cut. The drill after the fact, and the bolts. Hey, look, here's a bucket with tons of bolts and fasteners and attachments and screws and everything in it, so I know I've got that. Plus, I've got all the bolts, piles of them, from the quad, and there's a bunch more should I need them. But, as it stands now, I will get to work and, well, let you know what the accomplishments are after the fact. Okay, talk to you later.